Hey guys, how's everyone doing? It's your boy M.K.S here. It's after hit midnight here in the UK. I had my shower, but I'm wearing my Italy top, so that's Italian football so much. I'm even sleeping in my Italian football top. Sorry. Hope part one of the video wasn't too bad. I sort of got a bit flustered or forgot the list I wanted to talk about. So anyway, I felt a bit bad about that video. That wasn't that great, but anyway, hopefully it wasn't as bad as I think. So apologies if it wasn't that good. But anyway, I know I'm uploading quite late, and I didn't do such a great job yesterday. Technically, it's yesterday because it's a new day. But anyway, getting back onto the list I was talking about before. So I finished in part one of this video points 1 to 10 of my plans for the future and supporting Asia, and this video is obviously part 2. Hopefully cover another 10 ideas or goals or things like that. So getting to the list, number 11. I've seen quite a few videos on YouTube about goal setting, and they say that most people think that if you set your goals low, it's better, and that most parents or society, teachers and whatnot, teach people that, and parents and so forth. Parents, society generally, and teachers in particular at school teach children, especially from a young age, not to set goals too high, and they might say you'll be disappointed and all that. But I've seen a lot of videos which say setting your goals low is like, one, it doesn't really inspire you much. Like if you say tomorrow I'm going to clean and I'm going to do stuff, but you find it a bit boring, it's not going to inspire you to push yourself. So I'm a great believer in, rightly or wrongly, I'm a great believer in setting higher goals and trying to push yourself to achieve those goals. And that gives you something to work towards. Like if you want to help 1 billion people and you only help 100 million, you could say that's you've not achieved your goal, but you still managed to. Another way of looking at it, you still helped a heck of a lot of people. 100 million people is a heck of a lot of people. So if you can do that in your lifetime, you've done more than most people. Whereas someone who sets a goal to only help one person might actually exceed their goal. They might even help 100 people, and they can say, oh, I've done 100 times more than the goal I set for myself. But the person who aims to support 1 billion people, but they only support 100 million, has helped a heck of a lot more people than the other person, if you know what I mean. So I think setting goals really high, but pushing yourself to achieve them is something that most people probably don't think about. But I think it's probably better than setting your goals low. I don't know what you think about that, but I'd love to know what you think. As I said in my last video, I hope to encourage people from Asia and people of Asian backgrounds around the world, which would be approximately, like, I think, about 4 billion people around the world, which is an amazing amount of people, over half the world's population, to somehow, I hope to end a lot of those divisions and make them work, encourage them to work together. And I think that that would be amazing. So politically, I hope to encourage Pan-Asianism politically, and Asian networks, and maybe even, I talked before about artists and writers, and like authors and whatnot, whichever term you prefer. What maybe they could write and draw pictures of how Asia can unite together and what they could achieve. I think they could achieve a lot more than. I think the prospect of like 4 billion people working together, approximately, again, it's quite a rough number, but approximately 4 billion people working together on shared goals. They'd only need to work like an hour a day each, and they'd still get, technically, they'd still work 4 billion hours between them. So, obviously, I wouldn't recommend that they only work an hour, but that's just to show how effective that work would be. If they work even more hours, obviously they can work even better, like on science and things like that, and networking and business and entrepreneurship, whatever you want to call it, and politics, and sharing goals, and discussing how they can hopefully achieve more, and hope to support Asian inventors and Asia to be more empowered, as I say, politically, and to network together. But yeah, that's point number 11. I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm going to move on. Point number 12. On that note, I hope to for people of the Asian diaspora to network together, possibly to visit Asia, and to support projects in Asia to empower the continent and to make Asia proud and things like that. 13. In the future, I hope to talk about some of my fears, and I've often talked about the number 13 being negative for me, and having a fear of the number 13, if you like. Though in other areas I'm not that superstitious, but on that note, I'd love to hear what superstitions people have in Asia as well, and like scary stories and creepypastas and things like that, or urban legends, or whatever you want to call them. And also talk about my fears about Asia not uniting and things like that. But and obviously, I hope they do unite. 14. On that note, I hope for Asian nations, as I say, and Asian individuals around the world to network, to look at how they can solve problems like new diseases that are emerging more rapidly nowadays, it seems, and how they can make the world a better place, especially for Asia itself, and that sort of thing, and tackle problems with poverty, global warming, climate change, or things like that. 15, as I said before, in April, May, June, and August. April, May, and June, I specifically hope to focus on Asia. So in the past, I've talked about projects which I hope to do to support people in Africa, Indigenous Australasians, and Native Americans, things like that. But at this moment, I wish to focus these next 3 months on just Asia. So I'm hoping that my plans are helping them at least a little bit, like sharing motivational videos and sharing ideas, and promoting sharing their YouTube videos. And I'd love to subscribe to Asian YouTubers, but when I tried to subscribe to them, I got a notification saying that for them, because my channel's really slow at the moment. So if you want to give me sympathy, you can get me some subscribers. But on a serious note, it said that I can't subscribe to any more channels because of the size of my channel. So from what I got, I need more subscribers before I can subscribe to other people. So if you're an Asian YouTuber and you want me to subscribe to your channel, and if you subscribe to mine, I'll subscribe back to yours, or do my best to do so. 16. I hope to look at different ideas and share ideas with people, and try and take on feedback about how to empower Asia, and how we can empower people like in slums and orphanages, and what sort of projects we can do in the future, and network with other people and look at the best ways to support Asia, and possibly people from Asia talking about what sort of support they think they would need in the future as well. 17. I hope for Asia and Africa as well to work together. And I know they've done summits in the past, so I hope they'll do more of those networkings together, and look at how Asians can use their imagination to empower their communities, and how dyslexic and autistic people, I know I've talked about before, can show what strengths we have to also empower Asia as well, like dyslexic imagination and problem solving, creativity, thinking outside the box, and that sort of thing. 18. Hope for Asian nations to talk about positive things about their own country and each other's country, and also I hope to talk about my goals generally to make the world a better place, and that's a lot of what this YouTube video is about, is trying to be as positive as possible. I might not always sound like it, but that's the goal anyways, to try and be, or one of the goals is to try and be as positive as possible and make the world a better place, and things like that. And 19. As I say, I hope to improve this channel, because at the moment I think I'm not doing as good a job as I hope. So I hope that I can make the channel better, and probably come up with some new ideas and things like that. So I'm hoping to improve and do a better job in the future as well. So I hope you'll continue to support the channel. And point 20, I hope to hear from your ideas about what ideas you think can empower Asia politically, and what you think of Pan-Asianism as a political philosophy. And any information about Asia you can share, please share it in any of my videos in April, May, and June. If you get any information about Asia, any links or anything like that you can share, either links or your own writing or anything like that, or anybody from Asia who wants to comment on these videos about what they think, or what they think they can contribute, and what their projects are and things like that. So anyway, I hope this made sense and was at least half decent, and hopefully I'll continue to improve. But anyway, I'd love to have your feedback as ever. Peace and love.